Welcome back to my channel Statistics Made Simple, and I am Savita Balsang. In this video, I'll explain some more terminologies associated with probability theory with various examples. The eighth definition is an event. An event is a subset of the sample space, and events are usually denoted by alphabets in capital letters like A, B, C, so on. Example 1. In rolling of a die experiment, the event of getting an even number is A equal to 2, 4 and 6, because 2, 4 and 6 are the even numbers which are present on a die, and this event A equal to 2, 4, 6 is a subset of the sample space, that is S equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Second example, in tossing of 2 coins experiment, the event of getting heads only is, suppose it's denoted by capital B equal to, within flower brackets, write the event of getting 2 heads or getting heads only. That means H. This is a subset of the sample space S equal to HH, HT, TH and TT. Ninth definition, complement of an event. Let A be an event, then the non-occurrence of A is the complement of A. Note, the complement of A is denoted by A dash, A superscript C or A bar. But most commonly, I'll be using A dash as the complement of an event A. The second note, the complement of an event A with respect to S is the subset of all elements of S that are not in A. That is, A dash is equal to S minus A. Let us now consider some of the examples for the complement of an event. The first example, consider the sample space S equal to various subjects like English, language, science, mathematics, social studies. I will define an event A as science, mathematics and social studies within flower brackets. Then A dash will be equal to S minus A. This will contain outcomes which are present in S but not in A, that is English and language. Second example, suppose the sample space S is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and let event E be equal to 1, 3, 5. Then E dash will be equal to S minus E, which is equal to 2, 4, 6. The 10th definition, sub-event. Let A and B be two events such that event A occurs whenever event B occurs. Then event B is a sub-event of A. Or there is another definition, if every outcome of event B is an outcome of event A, then event B is a sub-event of event A and is denoted by B, and use the notation for a sub-event which is almost like a subset, that is B is a sub-event of A, which is highlighted in the purple colored box. Let us take an example. While rolling a die, let A be equal to 2, 4, 6 and let B be another event which denotes only the number 2. Here B is a sub-event of A, as 2, which is an outcome of B, is an outcome of A. That is, B is a sub-event of A. Eleventh definition, intersection of events. The intersection of two or more events is the event of the simultaneous occurrence of all these events. The intersection of two events A and B is denoted by A intersection B. The symbol for intersection is the inverted U, and it is the event containing all outcomes that are common to A and B. Sometimes it is denoted by just AB or A and B. Intersection of events is an important topic. Now let us learn some examples. First one, while tossing two coins, let event A be equal to HH, TT and event B be equal to HH, HT and TH. Then their intersection is A intersection B equal to. Now whatever is common in both these events will be the intersection, which is nothing but HH. Second example, while rolling a die, let A be equal to 2, 4, 6 and B be equal to 4, 5, 6 and C be equal to 3 and 6. Then their intersection is denoted by A intersection B intersection C, and the outcome which is common to all these three events is 6. So within flower brackets write 6. Definition, union of events. Even this definition is an important one. The union of two or more events is the occurrence of at least one of these events, and the union of two events is denoted by A union B and is the event containing all the outcomes that belong to A or B or both. Sometimes it is denoted by A plus B or A or B. Let us consider two examples for union of events. First one, while tossing two coins, let A be equal to HH and B be equal to TT. Then their union is A union B. So union is denoted by the symbol U, and it is the event that contains outcomes that are present both in A and B. Therefore, A union B is equal to HH, TT. Second example, while rolling a die, let A be equal to 2, 4, 6, B be equal to 4, 5, 6 and C be equal to 3, 6, where A, B and C are the three events. Then their union is A union B union C equal to. Now write all the outcomes which are present in A, B and C together, and if any outcome is repeated in any of these three events, it has to be written only once. So finally we have the outcomes as 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Another important definition is the 13th one, that is mutually exclusive, disjoint or incompatible events. Two or more events are mutually exclusive if only one of them can occur at a time. That is, the occurrence of any one of these events totally excludes the occurrence of other events. So keep in mind that is mutually exclusive events cannot occur together. Now suppose we have two events A and B. They are said to be mutually exclusive if the condition that has to be satisfied is A intersection B is equal to 5. Please observe the notation for 5. That is, if A and B have no outcomes in common, then the two events are said to be mutually exclusive. Now let us take the first example. In tossing of a coin, the outcomes head and tail are mutually exclusive because when a coin is tossed, the result cannot be head as well as tail. Only one of the outcomes, that is head or tail, can occur. Second example, while rolling a die, the events A equal to 2, 4, 6, B equal to 3, 5 and C equal to 1 are mutually exclusive. Why are they mutually exclusive? Since A intersection B intersection C do not have any outcome which is common and it is equal to 5. Another important point to keep in mind is that if A is an event and A dash is its complementary event, then A intersection A dash will always be equal to 5 because the event and its complementary event will not have any outcome which is common. Fourteenth definition, exhaustive events or exhaustive set of events. A set of events is said to be exhaustive if one or the other of the events in the set occur when the random experiment is conducted, and the union of all exhaustive events is the sample space of the random experiment. So, a simpler understanding can be obtained from the following statement, that is, if two events are exhaustive, then A union B will always be equal to S, which is the sample space. Let us consider the first example of rolling of a die. We know that the sample space is S equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and let the events A and B be A equal to 2, 4, 6 and B equal to 1, 3, 5. Then we see that A and B are exhaustive events since A union B is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 which is equal to the sample space S. Second example, let S be equal to HH, HT, TH and TT in tossing two coins. Then let A be equal to HH and B be equal to TT, HT and TH. Then A and B are exhaustive events since A union B will comprise of all the outcomes that are present in both A and B, which is equal to HH, HT, TH and TT, which is equal to the sample space S. There are several definitions in the probability theory chapter. I have explained many of them along with examples. Go through these thoroughly as they form the basis for the definition of probability, which I'll be explaining in my next video. Thank you all for watching and look out for my next video where I'll explain some more definitions under probability theory and also explain the first type of probability, which is called as the classical approach to probability.